Allan, a disappointing defeat in Inverness. What are your thoughts after the game?
I knew it was going to be a hard place to come, especially in the form they're on. I actually thought we started the game well, first 10-15 minutes, and then we lose a cheap free kick just outside the box, and I need to see it again. It looks as though we've got to do better. Whether it's the wall, it looks as though it's kind of just went round the outside. So obviously we'll have a look at that again. And that probably took the stuffing out of us a wee bit for the rest of the first half. I don't think we passed the ball as well the rest of the first half. We still had a couple of chances to break on them, but in general I don't think we've done enough first half. Second half we came out, I thought we actually started well, and we got ourselves back in the game through a bit of magic for Lee Connolly. It's a great finish, but at that point there was a wee bit of pressure on them as well. They looked a lot more threatening. It looks as though obviously we look as though we're on the team in the ascendancy, and then that's how it's so frustrating to lose the second goal, because Saul didn't really look as though he had many shots to save today. I think he's maybe a couple for distance for about 20 yards. They never really created much for a team that's probably up near the top of the league. So not frustrating. And then obviously the second goal, they've got to defend a lot better. So it's two cheap goals from our point of view. It's just a long ball. And it's a great finish for Michael Gardine, but we've got to get close to him. And obviously the striker, obviously we've got to get closer to him as well.
What was it at half time? Because in the first half, the Queens, we never really got going after Inverness's goal. Inverness didn't really have much chances, but it was pretty flat all round, wasn't it?
No, it was flat. Obviously they weren't really hurting us either. They were passing the ball out the back, and as I said, they weren't solid any saves to make. So you'd expect them to go under a little more pressure and come to places like this. But we'd certainly had to do a lot more going forward. It was that, when it was going forward, we were losing it, it was coming back on us constantly. And it was just trying to get us up the pitch a wee bit further and try and make sure that people were running forward and be able to pass forward as well. And we had the options second half. But in general, I thought we were a million times better second half. Got ourselves back in the game, and it's just frustrating me to lose goals like that. Really poor goal release.
The tagging play was good because, as you say, after Lee Connolly scores that worldie, Queens are the better team by a distance for 10 minutes after.
There's a reason why they are where they are and where we are, because I don't think they'll get sparkling football or anything, but they defend really well. They've got a lot of experience in their team, they defend well, they don't lose a lot of goals. You just need to look at the goals they've lost this year, they've not lost many. And they've got that wee bit of quality in the final third of the pitch where they can create a goal out of nothing, because that's what that was. It was out of nothing, it was just a long ball up the pitch that we should deal with. And then we don't get close to people, and it's a great finish, to be fair, but it shouldn't be allowed.
You made 3 changes before today. There was no Ruben, no Rudy. I think it was the first time they didn't start again this season. Harry Kirkland dropped out. Was that just to try and change things a bit?
No, I just don't think they've been doing enough, if I'm honest with you. I think that's, we're not as much a threat as we should be. You need to take part in the game, so you need to do more. If you're a forward player, you want for a wee bit of creativity. You need to be scoring goals, you need to be creating chances, and if you're not doing that, then bring somebody else in the ball.
Was that frustration a bit last week as well? Because we lost 2-0 to a goal last week, but we could have won 3 or 4 games with the chances we had.
No, that's what I'm saying, you've got to take your chances. There was a great ball, I don't know if you remember it, I don't know if it was Aidan Fitzpatrick that fizzed that cross.
There's no one.
And that probably sums us up, because we've done millions of crosses coming in last week, and nobody getting across the front. It's a great ball in a great area, it's a tap in if you get across the front, and they don't score it, we don't get anywhere near it, we don't get across the defender. And you need to get across defenders to score goals in the box, you need to move in the box. So hopefully people take that on board and learn, because if you do that, we'll score more goals, especially if they're getting great quality like that coming in the box.
Harry Cochran wasn't in the squad today. Was that just an injury issue?
No, Harry was out, so no, he's been off. So he's probably the only one.
I'm assuming that's non-COVID, yeah.
Yeah, well, hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Next week it's Dunfermline. Dunfermline, the bottom of the league. They've not won the game yet this season, but these games are never easy.
No, to be fair, I've looked at some of the clips against teams that have been playing. They've been really unfortunate. But that happens when you're in there. It's difficult to get points. So I'm sure it'll be it's one we need to bounce back with as well, but I'm sure it'll be a tough game.
Is there added pressure that it's at home, where home form we know it's not been good enough? Well, you've now got 2 home games back to back, different competitions. Is that kind of ideal for you, trying to
I think we've got to try and get something. Obviously the home games have been difficult. We're playing against good teams in this league. You can see we're not far away, even again today. The games we've lost, we've been in every game. It's it's not as if they're getting battered the teams and they're running over the top of
One goal every game.
one
isn't it,
goal
apart
every
from
game.
last week, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So there's not much in the games, and it's just that final either decision making with the final pass, taking their chances, or switching off and losing poor goals. We're always going to lose goals. That happens in football, but it's annoying when it's games we really should be losing.
How do you sort that out? The kind of decision making, the final ball. How does that? How do you try and sort that?
Well, obviously the boys will look at it again, and then it's hopefully they take it on board. Obviously you need to defend in training, but it's not the same as decision making in a game. People make new decisions in a game when it's a bit of pressure. It's amazing people make different decisions. You can do it in training all you like, and you'll clear it every day of the week and they'll not get a chance. But sometimes, and obviously the heat of the moment, you can make rash decisions.